Morning, Bridge Nation. Morning, Shells. Morning, Jody. Morning, DJ Audley.
Go on.
How's everybody doing today?
Yeah, we're there, man.
We're alright.
What was the middle of the week?
Yeah.
Oh, middle of the week already?
Yes, it is.
Oh, forget to
wow.
Yesterday was a Monday now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yesterday was Tuesday.
Look at that.
So today is the Wednesday.
Yes, I am.
Third day of August.
Of August, yeah.
Wow.
Already.
Christmas already, you know.
August
Trust
done.
me. I found myself I sing a Christmas carol.
Look
Yeah,
here
man.
now,
Just
man.
years ago.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
It's just around the corner, but we have to get through today at any rate.
Yeah.
Before we even start contemplating Christmas. Yeah, how's the journey over this morning?
We'll give thanks, man.
Yeah.
It was smooth sailing. You don't know, big up. You don't know Portmore, alright.
Yeah.
I had to take the toll.
Okay. Pay more money.
Spend
Yeah,
money.
you know it go.
Cost a little bit more.
Yeah, I had to. No, I know.
No?
No, Audley asked me a bit nice. I'm sarcastic
That mean a nice
voice. I
One
had
road,
to.
smooth
Smooth sailing.
Smooth
Yeah, nah.
sailing.
But we all know the alternative
No
route. No make no
potholes.
sense. Yeah, no potholes. Pothole in our pocket though.
Ah.
But you know.
It's all about survival.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
got to do what you
Yeah.
got to do.
Indeed. So what go on, Jojo?
You know, some day, the Richie come up in the arm. Never know them come up in the
I heard you. I mean, Jojo.
There are a couple sounds I have to make in the morning
No,
to
it's-
get my groove
It's
in.
one thing I want to find out. Because I was about to enter the studio.
Yeah.
And she was exiting the studio to go to the printer, I suspect. And I just heard something like, "Hoo child."
Child. Yeah.
So
man.
I kind of want to know what really going on. Because she was alone here.
Yeah.
No, I mean, in that section, Audley was across the glass. And I heard, "Hoo child."
That's how I cope in the morning,
Yeah, man.
fellas.
Okay.
The sounds
Makes
I
sense.
make when things are not going smoothly.
All right. So now, when he hear me walk and say, "Yes, I am," and I'm alone, just understand what's going on.
I know how it is.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Bridge Nation, we're here on 99 on the FM band. Of course, we're all across Jamaica. And, yesterday I got a call from somebody coming in from Westmoreland saying, "Hey, I was able to hear you pretty much all along the journey." So that's a good look.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice,
Give thanks, man.
nice.
Nice.
Yeah, and we are streaming across the world, of course, at www.thebridge99fm.com. It's 4 minutes now past the hour of 6 o'clock. My name is Richie B. The crew is here with me, and we're going to take care of you until 10 o'clock. On the program we call
Up and
and
go.
go.
right here on the
Bridge
99 FM.
Oh. Time now for update stories that are out there in the space and some that are not, that we give you the very latest that we have. Right now it's time for update, and to start us off we have Jody with a big story. Yeah.
Thank you, Richie. I don't know if it's that big, but Louis Culture says he was sidelined until Dexter Dapp sampled him.
Jono.
His song, that is. Louis Culture says he felt sidelined in the industry until the Call Me singer Dexter Dapp Star sampled his 1994 song Yanga Lee. I remember that song
Yes.
when Dexter did that. That was dope.
Yeah.
One of the things I love about Dexter is that he's not afraid to just embrace, the old artists. I wouldn't even say old artists, veterans who really paved the way. And he's always saying that every time he does a performance, he's always saying, shout out to the veterans who paved the way for me to be here, and I have to give him props for that. Louis Culture went on to say they make it look like Louis Culture not exists. He told on stage, he was doing an interview recently after a surprise Sumfest performance with Dexter Dapp. I feel great, feel excellent for no say an upcoming new look at Louis Culture and do his song. A man like Dexter Dapp, not just a great artist but a great man, and that's dope. So kudos to them.
I like it.
Kudos to them. I'm hoping that Louis Culture will come out and do something fresh, some new music. I haven't heard anything new. I don't know if Richie have nothing in him email yet or what.
not yet,
but
not yet.
I'm hoping that he'll use this opportunity to do some
man.
some new music, and do some new music with Dexter too. I mean,
I like that.
Louis Culture. It was so amazing when I was watching his performance, and every song that he him drop was a hit. It was like a hit after hit after hit, and I'm like, yo, come huge artists, comes come on, the promoters and them people, come on, do better.
Right now,
Hits after hits.
it just seems like Dexter Daps just have the blueprint, the formula. Because this man, I don't know anybody who have beef with Dexter Daps. And I don't see why. Because
No.
for one,
Only men that
yeah,
are
you know
not
why.
in the
That's
industry.
a for them business. But like, but just rate how Dexter Daps go about it. He might do song for the ladies and they embrace the general them from the from yesterday and,
Yeah,
and bring them in a today
I
and
don't
say,
see
yo.
how you can go wrong with that.
Yeah, so
Come on.
Louis Culture, I hope your vibes not broke my G.
Yeah,
No.
he has a formula because he's doing a lot of dancehall tracks and he's doing a lot of ballads.
Yes.
Yeah,
And I
man.
don't think there's anyone else out there who's doing that kind of
No.
combination, and it's working
That's why we
tremendously
love
for
him.
Yeah.
That is
Jojo.
why.
Yeah, in fact, what is also good is the amount of support that Louis Culture got for his show that happened last weekend.
Yes.
Dexter was there, Bugle, Beanie Man,
So
a
dope.
host of
See them.
entertainers
Yes.
went out and supported
Domino
him
effect.
in Portland, where he's
Yeah,
from,
man.
on his return
ups
of his
to them.
his show. So big ups, and I mean, Louis is kind of one of those underrated artists, but
Yeah, man.
always makes a mark on every stage show that I've seen him on.
Exactly. His
I mean,
performance was
yeah,
excellent.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I think if we get some new music from him,
More power to you.
yeah,
Yeah.
he could go far away
man.
further.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man. Louis is a hit star.
Yeah.
Which is
Like
right. Big
every
up.
single song, everybody was just rocking and singing along. So it just goes to show.
Excellent and quality.
Me say, that's out there now. Hey, you want to see the woman them out there.
Wow.
Well, I'm not trying to drop bogus bad.
Yeah.
Ah!
Well, I've been through hills
It's
and
a-
valleys. Yo.
I survive out
This is just right, just dance.
We know what gangsta youth.
This is right, just dance.
All right. Shells has
Yes.
got something as well.
back to today. All right, so yeah, so speaking of an artist who's, I guess you can say, doing a lot, Skeng. You know,
Yeah.
he's everywhere and doing great. But what's happening is that he's missing Dream Weekend. He missed Dream Weekend debut
Yeah.
due to exhaustion and dehydration. So exhaustion and dehydration, and which is an issue that has been affecting a few international dance or reggae artists in the past. You know, Shensia went through it recently. You know, following their hectic hours. This is affecting Skeng as well, as he's looking to miss out his Dream Weekend performance.
He missed it.
He missed it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Skeng's management revealed in a release that was shared that the 21-year-old, he might just 21. Wow. Was
Wow.
deemed medically unfit to engage on stage performances at this time. Skeng was to have performed at the Igloo Global Cooler Party at Long Bay Beach in the Grill on Emancipation Day alongside his compatriot Jashi, who flew back to Jamaica from Canada for the event. But there was a statement that was released that says it is with regret to announce that the dancehall rock star Skeng will be unable to perform at the 22 staging of Dream Weekend in the Grill, Jamaica, due to medical diagnosis of exhaustion and dehydration during his visit to Trinidad and Tobago. So Skeng's management team has been in constant dialogue with the event organizer, and it has been mutually agreed that the young star's health is a priority. So
Yes, it should be.
it's a good look
I'm
in
I'm
terms
just
of him
gonna-
getting rest. That is.
Yeah, and I want to encourage. I think for young people, we tend to behave like we're invincible, and we're doing things not understanding that our health, you're sacrificing your health. So I'm saying you're making all this money, make sure that you're investing in your health as
Yeah.
well. You know, a lot of this drinking, and I understand the late night thing, because if you have to perform late
Yeah.
night, however, you have to make sure that you are getting the rest and the nutrition that you need for your
Yeah.
body, because sometimes you can see on them that they're not getting the
gosh,
nutrition they
man.
need. So be careful, and health come first, because you can't
Health is
perform
wealth.
if you're
Health
not
is wealth.
alive. So
There you go, Shan.
Health is wealth.
Your
Yeah,
health,
man.
Your health is your wealth.
But Skeng go hard still on stage, so this
Yeah.
not really come as a surprise. I was just always thinking that he had a good, time to recuperate, but I guess not. So take the time, my GR, it's time I go find you.
yep.
That is it.
Drink water.
Yeah.
Holy Bible. Lots of it.
Hey, boy.
Coconut water too.
Yeah, man. Rest up, man.
Did you see his exit from Sumfest? I heard there's a video that was out, and a lady was commenting like, "Look, but wait, him not have on the shoes. Where him shoes there?" Him just a duro
Yeah, man.
with about 100 people behind him.
Wow.
After a fantastic performance. All right, all the best to you. Skeng.
Yeah.
Now, the story I want to share with you has to do with Thames, who has now covered Bob Marley's song No Woman, No Cry, and that has debuted on 4, not 1, 2, 3, but 4 Billboard charts after it premiered in the first teaser trailer for Black Panther Wakanda Forever last week. The Bob Marley cover debuted at number 1 on the Billboard World Digital Songs chart, number 3 on the R&B Digital Song charts, sales chart that is, number 50 on the US Digital Song sales chart, and at number 7 on the US Afrobeats songs chart, which are all dated August 6. That is, there she is on the screen. That is a fantastic achievement for this young entertainer, Thames. Neither Bob's original song nor any of its over 70 plus covers had previously entered a Billboard chart.
What?
So this is a good look. No Woman, No Cry. With that song, Thames currently holds 10 spots on the Afrobeats songs chart, including her solo track Free Mind at number 2 and Essence with Wizkid at number 3. She's a Nigerian and she currently holds 2 spots on the Billboard Hot 100 with Wait For You, her collab with Future and Drake at number 5, and Free Mind at number 77.
Wow.
And this, of course, No Woman, No Cry was produced by Swedish composer Ludwig Göransson. And of course, Marley's late friend Vincent Tata Ford was credited as the songwriter of the cover. So that's a good look for Thames.
Yeah.
Wow.
And a good look for the Marley family.
Of course.
And the estate.
course.
As always.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
And by extension for all of us as Jamaicans.
It's dope though. I
Yeah,
can't
man.
wait to
It
watch
is a-
Black Panther.
Yeah, I know. We
sequel.
all are waiting on that.
I'm gonna be emotional. I can
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
feel it.
Like a ball, man. That's it.
I cry.
Yeah.
No woman a crying.
Because we're human.
Yeah, man.
No woman a crying.
Wait, from yesterday, them start with No Woman, No Cry. You know all the things said.
Wolf about it,
Wolf
go on.
about it.
Yeah. All right, that's update, ladies and gentlemen. Join us again tomorrow morning at 6:30. We'll have stories for you inside of
Update.
Time now for the proverb of the day. That will be followed by the pet peeve of the morning.
Hey, thank you, Richie. So our proverb of the day: too much rat and never dig good hole.
All right, hold on. Hold up. Morning show. All right,
Ah.
pause. All right, so watch this now. What is a rata?
What do you mean, what is a rata? Too much rat and never dig good hole. Rata. Rat. Hello.
All right, so so let me just take out the ta. So the rats. Too many rats. No dig good hole. All right. So what I'm getting from this is that if too much people running on a specific task, it not gonna get done properly. That I get from it.
And that's why I know say you go to school. So the meaning of this proverb: a good job / project activity could be spoiled if there are too many individuals attempting to carry out the same task. So too much rata, never dig good hole.
That is it.
I feel like that goes for every facet of life.
Yeah, I was about to apply it to
Every part. Every part.
relationships. Yeah, man.
Everything. Too much.
Too much man go there, some
Nah,
G.
too
Just
much
love.
woman.
Yeah, let's say
Too much-
Vegeta.
too much-
If too much man go
Too
there,
much
so
woman.
left that alone.
If he's for the streets, ladies,
True that.
let him
Yeah,
go.
if he's for the streets, left him alone. ladies.
Left him alone. That can't good.
No good about that.
Proverb of the day.
Yeah.
Too much rata, never dig good hole. And this means a good job could be spoiled if there are too many individuals attempting to carry out the same task.
That's right. That
We
easy.
move forward.
even if it's not at the same time.
No,
Still not good.
it's
No.
still not good.
Maybe we can get a blind.
Lord. We're moving to pet peeve.
Oh, Lord.
Pet peeve are things that others do that you may find annoying, irritating, or even upsetting. And we have a pet peeve to
Ooh,
share.
child.
Good morning, the whole Up and Go family, the whole Bridge Nation. This morning, my pet peeve is this. When a person driving on the road and they create an accident and don't stop.
Wow.
What was that?
When a person creates accident on the road or cause accident on the road and don't stop.
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 Oh.
Regular.
Gone.
Me
Sure
see,
Yeah.
I wonder if them realize that they just hit the car. Because maybe they didn't. You know, when you want to give people the benefit of the doubt. But we've seen it occur so often.
Yeah.
Hit and run, all of these things. And you're
jeez.
saying, come on, how do you live with yourself knowing that you created that chaos and you just exit, not taking any sort of responsibility for it? That's a no, man.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
agree.
no.
I agree.
Yeah.
I like this one.
Yeah. But
I mean, I
so
don't like it.
yeah, and accidents happen. You know, these things will happen. What it does, it says a lot about you and how you deal with it. You know, because these problems will happen. Take responsibility. Start out your thing, but don't just exit. So somebody might have died. Somebody might need your help. You hurt
True.
somebody. Come on, man. Take some
And karma
responsibility.
is real, you know.
I tell people every single day, she's out there waiting.
Yeah, because if somebody run into you, my G or my G8, you see me? Like you don't want somebody that's cut from the scene. So
No.
do
Right.
unto others as you'd like them to do unto you. You know, you
Yes,
think of.
man.
I agree 100%.
Yeah.
And Shells, we're joined by Dr. Marc Ricketts, a medical doctor who practices, and he's a general practitioner and family physician at the Ruthven Medical Centre, joining us right now. Good morning, Dr. Ricketts. How are you?
Hey, morning, Richie.
All is well?
Yep, all is well. A little early to get me up, but all is well.
All right.
Yeah, thanks, man.
glad you made it. Thank you so much. And he's a repeat guest, so we're always very happy to accommodate Dr. Ricketts. Doc, first of all, let's hit it right at the very top. What is Molly, and what does it do to someone that's using it?
All right, Molly is an affectionate term, to coin a phrase, or should I say the street name for a drug called methylene dioxymethamphetamine. All right, methamphetamine was the drug that was formerly known as speed, which became very popular during the 80s and the 70s during that psychedelic flower child free love period coming out of the 60s. It's ultimately the very same drug that's in ecstasy.
Oh.
Right? Yes, exact same drug. The difference between ecstasy and Molly is that they basically took the drug from its crystalline powder form, and in drug parlance, they cut it with other ingredients because the drug itself would not allow for it to be pressed into a tablet. It wasn't stable enough to be pressed into a tablet. So they would add other things like caffeine, different compounds that would then enable you to make it into a tablet. So what that led to was the notorious, what they would call impurities. So you would have the drug, but there were a myriad of other drugs that you literally wouldn't know what's in it. Things from cough medication, all kind of things they would use to add to it. So the entire point of Molly was to remove those other ingredients and make it into the actual crystalline form, which is supposed to be much more pure. So they would then use this powder form in like capsules to avoid those, or what pharmacologists would call excipients, other things that you would use to help to produce the form of a tablet. Now, that in and of itself was supposed to be the advantage of using Molly in the form that it has come to be popular. However, we also know that that's not necessarily true. There are still impurities. And ultimately, that's what Molly is. It's become very popular as a street drug.
But
Go ahead.
isn't it very dangerous?
It is, but we're going to get to that.
Yeah.
We're going to get to that. First of all, let's try and figure out why it is people take it.
Right.
People take it because it enhances mood, it enhances pleasure. There are a bunch of other, let's just call them affectionate responses. So it makes you more loving, more sociable, and it gives you a high. So it was very good for the party scene because clearly, if most people in this party are high on this thing, they're much more amorous, having a much greater time, and they're high. The problem is that comes with a whole pile of potential downfalls. There are things that it can cause, including issues with the heart. It's been known to cause sudden cardiac death, meaning literally, based on taking it, you literally could drop dead because your heart stops. It can cause heat stroke, it can cause kidney failure. It can cause a number of things that are very, very harmful. And the issue with it is that it can be very unpredictable or idiosyncratic, meaning one person may react to it fine, no problem, and another won't. So separate and apart from the things that are deemed to be life-threatening,
Yes.
there's a whole wide range of potential psychological effects. You get these highs and you get all of the quote-unquote positive effects when you are taking it, but it can lead to dependence, and then withdrawal of the drug can actually lead to anxiety, depression, suicidal thoughts, isolation, that whole negative range and spectrum of disorders. So yeah, it can be quite dangerous.
Oh, thank you for that, Dr. Ricketts. Shells here. Morning once again. All
How are you doing, Shell?
I'm fine, thank you, sir. Now, for me, I was introduced to Molly through music. That's part of the reason why I think it even got so popular. Like, all genres of music have been, speaking about Molly. Hey, so you know what that means, Doc? Kids are going to be hearing it. You understand me?
Absolutely.
So my question is, how can parents identify if their child is using this drug?
That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Reason being, the effects of Molly generally would last somewhere between 3 and 6 hours.
Oh.
So let's say you as a teenager, or just to make a point, the first time I became aware of Molly or what it was somebody in the industry, the entertainment industry, mentioned it to me. We're having a talk in my office and they mentioned it, and what they said basically was everybody's on it.
Wow.
And this blew me away because it wasn't even on my radar.
Yeah.
Right. So just imagine now you have this 17 or 18-year-old teenager, and they leave the house at say 9 o'clock. They're on Molly by 10. They've gone to their party, and they're getting home at 4 or 3 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
By this time, it's actually now pretty much out of your system.
Yeah.
So your behavior, unless you've gotten to the point where it's now become a dependency, then you may not be able to notice it at all.
Yeah.
Will there likely be some effect on the daily activities of this person that you may notice? Sure. You may notice that their ability to cope in their academic environment or in whichever work that they do, you may notice that, but it may not be so easy to detect. You may pick up the signs of an anxiety or a depression type situation, which weirdly, in this society and in this generation, it's very, very common. There are so many teenagers that I see with out-and-out anxiety. Teenagers that I know are not on anything because their parents have had them tested. So if you have those that are already exhibiting those symptoms, and this is one of the symptoms that you'd be looking for in somebody on Molly, how are you going to know?
Yeah. Wow.
And that's really what makes it so dangerous.
Would you say it's a highly addictive drug, Doc?
I think the data on that may be a little bit inconclusive. Some people say that it is, some people say that it isn't. But my feeling on it is that if it is so widespread in terms of its use and it were so addictive, I think it probably would have popped up on our radar a long time. Meaning we likely would know because we'll be seeing the effects.
Yes.
Maybe, just maybe, because it may not be so highly addictive is why it still is not something that is so obvious.
Doc, what would you like to say to her, especially young people who are listening right now who may be considering using a drug like Molly?
Plain and simple, don't do it. Because we do not know, in drug parlance, or back in the days they used to call it a trip, or we don't know who is going to have a bad trip. I mean, there have been kids who have gone, into hyperthermia, meaning heat stroke, inside of a club, sweating profusely, at a point of collapse because they need water in quantities that you literally can't get. There have been kids that have been found drinking water out of the toilet because this is the only water that they could find and they need it. So because you don't know how it is going to affect you, and all of your friends are on it, but all of your friends are fine, that doesn't mean that you're not going to be the unfortunate one to suffer the ill effects.
Mm-hmm.
So because of that, and this idiosyncratic nature that it has, I would just leave it alone. You know, one of the things that I keep coming across in literature when you look at it is that couple of hours of euphoria and a high, is it worth your life?
Yeah. Because it can take your life based on what you told us. Doc.
And just one more point. While we're speaking about anxiety and depression,
yes,
it actually is known to trigger psychosis in general. In the same way that you have patients who have suffered from psychosis because they actually smoked some ganja. You know, that doesn't happen often, but it does happen. So there's all of that to consider as well.
Yeah. This is definitely something that we want to encourage our youngsters to stay away from, even though you get it being endorsed quite a bit in some of the songs that are out there, very popular songs as well, and by popular entertainers.
That's right.
But we definitely want to be staying on top of this, Doc. We want to thank you for the information you shared this morning, as per usual. We appreciate it, and we wish you a great day. Thank you so much.
Respect that.
Thanks for having me, Richie.
All right, our pleasure. All right, a chat there with Dr. Marc Ricketts, general practitioner, family physician, works over there at the Ruthven Medical Centre. And this morning our focus was on Molly and the effects of it.
Yeah, we have a lovely interview right now, don't we, Richie?
Yeah, man, for sure.
Yeah.
We gave an indication as to who it's going to be.
Yeah.
This brother has won the Jamaica International Independence Foreign Song Competition, and that happened on July 30. He actually topped some 6 rivals at the Shiloh High School's theater in Georgia. This artist, by the name of Goddy Son, New York based, won $8,000 for his victory. Whoa. In second place was the 2021 winner, Lavi Luja, with Jamaica Rise and Shine, which earned him $4,000. And third place went to Nikki Spice for I Miss You Jamaica, for which she earned $1,000. Garfield McCook is the founder and promoter of the event, and he said that there was considerable improvement on last year's inaugural show. He said, and I quote, "There was great improvement in terms of the quality of songs entered and location, which was a well-equipped school theater, and also in terms of attendance." Well, this morning we're joined by Goddy Son, to whom we want to welcome to, first of all, welcome to Up and Go, Goddy Son, and congratulations, sir.
Big up, man.
Thank you. Thank you so much, and thank you for the wonderful music in the morning.
Thank you. glad you like it, bro. Now, you came out victor in quite a competitive event and won for yourself $8,000, and now you're the man with the big song for the 60th anniversary of our independence. What can you tell us about how that song came about in the first instance? What is the title, and how did the song come about?
Well, you know, with quite similar to the song competition in Jamaica, it's putting together an entry that kind of tugs at the heart of Jamaicans, you know, in the context of those in the diaspora, is those who we know only too well that just a little thing, you mentioned acting and selfish, you get a person in who is in the back, in some part in Atlanta, in some parts of the United States where they really can't even get it. So those things tug at their heartstring. And many times, and with, kudos to the competitions as well, that, they're doing this because sometimes that's all you have. Many of us, when we leave Jamaica or we leave Norman Manley or in Mobile, when we come up, I remember in my own case, one of the things, the only thing that I had was a tape with Bob Marley. So these things are extremely important.
All right, give thanks, Goddy Son. My question for you is, how long have you been at this, in terms of competing? Is this your first time doing a competition like this? Is it your first time doing music in general?
Well, not the first. Well, it's the first time actually getting something recorded.
Really?
We love the music, but it's the very, very first time getting something recorded, and and first time entering a competition of this competition like this.
Yo.
Very first.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting, Goddy Son. So you've started as a big winner in a competition, and that must give you some inspiration. Are you planning to continue on with a recording career?
Oh man, I'm certainly looking forward to that. I'm not a stranger to the stage. I've been in the Little Theatre movement. I've been in a pantomime. I've performed with Father Richard Holong on stage with some wonderful folks, learning the craft of the music and really learning how to present. And so I really give a lot of credit to those institutions for the exposure of the talent, really. But as a performer individually, this is really the first cut.
Wow.
It's a new territory, but with this kind of success, you might want to consider doing a bit more. I mean, what was it like performing the song to an audience? Was that a bag of nerves? What is that experience like?
Oh boy, I can't even tell you how much time I take the umbrella and go outside in the rain, go hide from everybody because I can't take it. But it was wonderful. I was asked by one of the judges, in an interview afterwards, what did I think when I was there? And I said the only thing I could think about is really delivering the song as is. The song named Irie, and really, we know the word, right? And so, like I described it to you, the word is kind of like ackee and saltfish to many of us, right? And so all I concentrated on was that piece of it. Can I help somebody who might be in some corner of the United States to really just find some spirit? I singing the song about the resilience of Jamaican people when we have to travel beyond the shores of Jamaica, and really that's what I focused on in the presentation of the song of the competition. I really didn't think about what was going on outside of that.
Okay.
Right. So Goddy Son, it's all about independence. Independence is coming up this Saturday, the 60th. The vibes. Should we be expecting another performance from Goddy Son?
Listen, any stage, I'm going to be there. Anybody call me, I'm going to be there. You know what I mean? A good stage. Good stage.
That's the energy.
We can talk the talk, but listen, if you call and there's a stage, I'd love to be able to present it to the people and get the vibes from the song, at least, how I see it.
Yeah. And coming at such an important milestone for our country, I mean, we can't wait to hear the song. We're going to play it in a moment's time, but I'm sure that you bore all of that in mind when you were putting lyrics together, and no doubt it tells in the result, because you are in fact the winner. So again, we say congratulations. I have to ask you, there's a godly gentleman that we call Goddy. Is God's son any relation to Goddy by any chance?
Oh, well, I don't know of that, but I celebrate the name and I celebrate anyone who's carrying it. Goddy is the name that was given to my grandmother in the community of Mile Gully when I was growing up with her as a child. And everybody went to Goddy. Goddy would find some bush and take care of your, some kind of ailment. And Goddy, if there's going to be a child born in the neighborhood, Goddy gone with a pot and pans and everything to make sure that the child is delivered properly. So I carry a name that is much bigger than myself,
Yes.
And when I was in Mandeville, just before the competition, when I was in Mandeville with the band, Step by Step, who were the ones who really encouraged me to really push forward on this. And when I say Goddy Son, them say you have to have a name. And when I say Goddy Son, them say, man, that's it. Never bother think about changing it.
There you go. I like the story that goes with it.
Man.
Will you be coming down to Jamaica during the independent celebrations by any chance to perform or anything like that?
Certainly, man. I look forward to being down there. At this point, my plan is to be there on Friday. It may turn out to Saturday, but I'm looking forward.
All right.
Don't have many stages planned for me to be on, but I'll put it out there.
Yes.
You never know.
Well,
I'll keep the phone open.
All right. I hope you get the calls. Congratulations once again, Goddy Son, and we wish you well going forward, man. If you have new music, let us have them so we can give you some exposure. Give thanks, bro.
Give thanks to you as well. Thank you very, very much. And everything, Irie.
There you have it. This is the winning entry in that competition that happened in the United States of America, where Goddy Son came through as the winner in the Jamaica International Independence Foreign Song Competition. The song is called Irie, and it's Goddy Son. We do have an interview that we're going to get right into, Shells. Should tell you, or Bridge Nation, that the National Stadium complex has been transformed into the Jamaica 60 Independence Village, as it has been designated once again the cultural hub for the 2022 Independence celebration, which showcases Jamaica's rich culture and heritage. The village was opened on Monday, August 1 at 6 a.m. with the August Morning Market, where patrons were able to purchase fresh produce. The lineup for the nightly show starts, they start at 8 o'clock in the evening, with the exception of the Miss Jamaica Festival Queen Grand Coronation, which was held yesterday, Monday. In fact, it was held on August 1. The Independence Hub will see the continuation of fun, family-oriented, and cultural-based events. We had some yesterday. There's, of course, tonight the original dancehall style, and then there's the Mellow-Go-Round on Thursday, Jamaica Praise on Friday, and Independence Watch Night Film in the Village on Saturday, August 6th, and they'll be having the Grand Gala. I hope I got those dates correct in the order. But if I even made an error, I'm going to be corrected, and I'll be giving a lot more information coming from Marjorie Kirton, who in fact is here with us in her capacity. You got it, Charles?
Yeah, she's acting executive director at the Jamaica Cultural Development Commission, the JCDC. Good morning.
Right. Good morning, Ms. Kirton.
Hi, hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Richie and Shell.
Hi, good morning. That's the energy. Yeah, man. That's
man. And Richie, you're going to be corrected.
Yes.
All right, so you got it right. We opened the village on Monday, which was Emancipation Day, and we had our fantastic Festival Queen show. Miss Kingston in St. Andrew is our national queen, Veronique Bowen. So I know you're going to feel good. Kingston won this time around. She's a wonderful,
she is
beautiful, intelligent woman.
Absolutely. We
culturally aware.
Yeah, we had her on the program yesterday and had a really good chat with her as well.
She's fantastic.
Yes.
Fantastic. And so we, yesterday, Tuesday, we had the old school dancehall style. Let me tell you, I never left till after 12 last night. And I left my team to pull down. It was fantastic. Yeah. We had people like the Admiral Bailey, Boo Anton. Listen. Dancehall.
Real original dancehall style. Yes.
Even me could do a little rock. It was so good. We had children there. It was a family show, and we were treated to our cultural music and our reggae music, the foundation, and of course, the foundation of dancehall style kind of music. So that was last night. So, tonight, Wednesday, August 3, is the Mellow-Go-Round. Favorite of many over the years. The pandemic curbed. We couldn't do it in 2020 and 2021. And thank God for the Jamaica 60th celebration, we're able to bring back Mellow-Go-Round. This is where you'll be seeing all our winners and stars in the performing arts competition. All our young people, all Jamaicans who entered and got their goals and those entertaining items, they'll be putting that all together to give you the treat tonight. I know we're going to have house full. House gonna be full. And we invite everyone out. I must also inform that the village opens daily at 3 p.m. So we give you the opportunity to walk around, see all the booths, and just celebrate. Food courts with all the traditional foods. And of course, we still have the good curry goat, the beer chicken, the this, the that, apart from the traditional food. And on Thursday, tomorrow, it's going to be Jamaica Praise. It's our outstanding gospel celebration of our many winners over the years in the original gospel competition. So winners like Kevin Downswell, you remember him?
Oh, yes.
He has become like an international star.
Yeah.
So he's going to headline all of that on Thursday. And yes, shows start at 8 o'clock. Sharp. You know, we're good like that. Friday.
What's happening Friday? Tell us.
Right. In the village, we're going to have what we call a watch night. This is like the night before, we would have raised the flag for Independence Day, the Saturday. So we're going to have that. And we just chill in there and just have the memories and music and everything. So there's no big show in the concert hall. But in the village, we'll have a watch night leading up to Independence Day, August 6th. And that's the day for the Grand Gala. That begins at 6. It begins at 6 and it's going to be on time. It's online everywhere. It's going to be televised. So, with television, you got to be on time. And I'll encourage everyone to come out as early as possible so you can get your seat.
Without giving away too much, any little surprise that you want to, a little indication you want to give as to what we can expect?
Listen, Minister went and just bust me little buzz and told the rest of Jamaica the special element we're going to have. We are bringing in over 300 drones to do a drone show.
Wow.
Listen, the tech people, the young people.
First time ever.
They're going to be blown away.
Yeah.
And for us, the older folks who may not understand what a drone show would look like, all I can say, you remember in the country time when Peeny Wally lit up the skies? You're going to have a fantastic drone show. And of course, we're going to have the usual, a cast of over 2,000 persons relaying to us a celebration showing our growth and development over the last 60 years. It's going to be fantastic. Two people meet in a halfway tree and then decide that they're going to the National Stadium and we're going to follow them as they go. That's the storyline. As they go and come in and see the fantastic celebration of Jamaica's 60.
That's a biggie. By the way, can persons still get tickets for the Grand Gala?
Yeah, man. It's ticket booths, and tickets are going to be available in the village also. Ticket booths. Sangster's I almost say airport. Sangster's bookstore, Kingston Bookshop. All their locations in Kingston, and for Sangster's Bookstore, Montego Bay. We also have on board Walnut. Almost lost that. Walnut Financial Services, and they are located in Clarendon. They are located in St. Elizabeth and Westmoreland. So we have some going out to our folks who are in the country, so they too can make a decision and come in and celebrate.
And all of these are free tickets?
Free,
Okay,
free,
100% free. Yeah.
You didn't hear.
Just want to make sure for Bridge Nation, it's
Even-
free.
Yes, Richie.
Yes,
Even
yes.
our nightly shows are free.
Absolutely.
Nice.
You know, we try to put some control because, you know, we're still in a little COVID and we want to
Yes.
make sure. So we had put tickets in place so you get a ticket so that you can get a seat. But guess what? People have been so great. We said, just come. They've filled the hall and they've been very good. People have been wearing their masks. We sanitize at the gates. So you know everybody. They just wanted to come.
Yeah.
So the same. Please come out to the nightly shows. You can, even if you don't have a ticket, come and join us for the nightly shows.
You have-
And the gala, free. Has always been.
Yeah. I really want to thank you for the information you shared.
yes.
I know that the Bridge Nation out there really appreciates that, and we're looking forward to some great activities for the rest of this Emancipendence Week. I want to thank you, Ms. Kirton, as we move on to another feature, but I want to thank you and best wishes to the entire team out there working hard to make our celebrations happen the way they have been. Thank you so much.
My pleasure and happy independence to
Happy
everyone.
independence to you too.
Right.
Morning, Roy. How you doing, bro?
Morning, man. Good, man. Good. Expecting another very hot day in the tri-state area. We did 89 yesterday. They're saying we're doing mid-90s today. It's going to feel like probably 100 degrees, but I'm not complaining because guess what? Labor Day is around the corner, and that's when you put your coat back in your car.
Okay, then. So New York is beginning to sort of mimic Arizona in terms of temperatures.
Yeah, we were expecting when they say a heat wave, it has to be at least 4 days above 90, and that's what we're expecting over these next few days. So, enjoy. I say enjoy it. Enjoy.
Yeah, man. Summertime in full effect in the NYC and the tri-state area. Yeah, it's a good look. You were playing Liquidator, and we were just, our outro a while ago was Toots and the Maytals, by the way, as requested by one of our listeners, member of the Bridge Nation in Toronto, Canada, and reminding us of the importance of our flag, which is definitely seen a lot, especially at this time.
Yeah.
You get a vibe like a lot of celebrations, surrounding our independence taking place in the tri-state area, DJ Roy?
Oh, yeah. So many things happening. First and foremost, of course, the Cruise Sunday, which is now, I might as well announce it, it's sold out.
OMG.
Yo.
Yeah.
I thought it would have happened, man.
Yeah. Totally sold out. It actually really was sold out since probably last Thursday, but the official announcement will be today. It is sold out. No tickets available at any outlets, not even on eventbrite.com. So we've reached our capacity. You know, the board has a capacity, so we can't really go over it for safety reasons. And really happy because it doesn't happen too often when you have an event of this magnitude that, a boat that, officially holds 2,000 people, but because of COVID, they're giving us 1,200. And if I had 500 tickets today, I could probably sell them today too.
Wow.
Incredible.
Any thoughts of getting another boat to travel side by side?
Hey.
Thoughts, yeah.
Thoughts in your
Things
head
that make
you go, Yeah, but that is fantastic. What do you think makes it so such an exciting affair, though, that has generate that kind of interest?
Well, first and foremost, I mean, not to pat myself on the back and Chef Garfield, we do keep premium events. Our New Year's Eve ball averages between 2,000 and maybe 3,500 people, depending on how cold it is for New Year's Eve.
Right.
So when we do, and I don't do a lot of events, probably one, maybe two for the year. So that is the anticipation of our event. Then, of course, we got Jamaica 60th, which is huge for us as patriotic Jamaicans abroad.
Right.
So they're coming out in their colors and coming out with their flags. But not only Jamaicans. I've got friends from Guyana, from Trinidad, from Barbados, from Haiti, from Guyana, from Bermuda, from St. Croix, St. Thomas. All the islands are coming together for this celebration. So, I just got to say big up. and the fact that it is the biggest yacht in North America and the most elegant, that also plays a role. And we're leaving from Manhattan.
Ah, fantastic.
Nice. Wow.
One thing I can tell you, Roy, people are looking forward to the food as well. In all seriousness.
Really excited about that too.
Yeah.
And then we've got the following week, Bears, the celebration continues with Bears Hammond and Third World. They're in Connecticut, Jersey, and Brooklyn. I'll be hosting the Brooklyn event, and that's Jersey sold out, Connecticut very close, and Brooklyn very close to be sold out too.
Yeah.
Of course, our CG has their ball, black and white ball, at the Marriott Marquis in Manhattan, and that's gearing up to be a big one. Leroy Hepton Silver's performing, Derek Barnett, Music by Road International. So there's so many events happening. And of course, you have the other boat ride in Marquis that are going to be jam-packed too. A lot of events celebrating Jamaica 60.
It's a great look. Our friend Barris is definitely on the road again. I was just looking at the lineup for Reggae Gil over there in Europe, and he's a headliner alongside Davido.
Oh,
and a host of others. So it's a good look for Barris. We wish him well. Roy, listen, man, it's great as always. Your boat ride is on Saturday, right?
On Sunday.
On Sunday. What date is that? That's the 7th.
The 7th, right?
The 7th, right. I want to wish you all the best with that. We get a chance to link with you one more time before that, and that's going to be on Friday morning at the same time, 9:13, when we'll do it all over again. Enough respects, bro. Have a great day.
Respect.
And we'll catch you on Friday.